How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Martin, and today I want to talk about reading. I have found a spot in the nearby forest by where we live, which I thought would be a nice little environment to film this little video. I have wanted to talk about reading for a while. I am an avid reader. I absolutely adore reading, and I have an Instagram channel essentially dedicated only to literature, which some of you may already know. And I think I wasn't really the kind of person that read a bunch when they were younger. I read, of course, some, but I didn't take, massive joy in reading, and I wasn't escaping into books as a teenager or as a young kid. I was more I think I was more into sports, athletics, this kind of thing. It was only when I got a little bit older that I found the love for reading, especially in my university days, which was when I came across a few books by Dostoevsky, which still remains some of the best writing that I've ever encountered. But that was also some of the first books that I actually started reading that I loved, that had a transformative effect, essentially, on my psyche, on my life. And I guess this is the kind of thing that gets people into reading. You sort of need to have some sort of work that has a shift in how you view the world, how you view yourself. I think that's the kind of thing that sparks a love for reading. Now, I think there's a ton of benefits and some potential drawbacks from reading. And this video will focus on the benefits. I think one clear benefit you get from reading is that it's a fantastic knowledge acquisition tool, technology, which books essentially are a wonderful technology, right? And it's a great way to find, brilliant minds that have spent their lifetime exploring a field and condensed it into this little book that you're then able to pick up and read, learn from. And that's one of the great things about literature, and perhaps particularly nonfiction. I love nonfiction myself. I shift between reading a bunch of nonfiction and fiction, and lately it's been a lot more nonfiction. History is an incredibly interesting field. I mean, there's so much to history in terms of political history, religious history, psychological history. Another thing is this sense of relief and not feeling alone that literature can give you. And I think that's especially found in fiction. I mean, James Baldwin talked about this. Encountering a book and seeing that someone wrote thoughts that you'd had, hundreds of years before you, can be a settling thing, especially if some of those thoughts are quite unpleasant. All right, and that's where literature can also provide, a guiding hand. It can be sort of a gift that lets you breathe out a little bit, and you don't feel so alienated, perhaps, which I think some people feel. I've certainly had that feeling, which I think was alleviated to a large degree by diving into the literary world. I think there's also this incredible sense of empathy that you develop as you read more and more, and it has to do with putting yourself in other people's positions and you taking a ride in a small part of someone's life that can be incredibly difficult in a myriad of ways. And by, in a way, experiencing this, you're learning from this, and I think you grow a broader understanding of humans in general. Fiction can do a wonderful job of doing this. And this is one of the reasons why I really enjoy reading as well, is because I feel like it does turn you into a more compassionate and loving human being, which is a good thing. So there you have a few benefits that you can derive from reading that I've found in my own life and that I think I share with a ton of other people as well. If you have any other great benefits, I'd love to hear them down below in the comments. And as a last little thing to entice at least the men that might be watching this video is that I think I saw some study that showed sort of that ranked the top 10 hobbies that men can have according to females, and the reading was apparently on the top. So if you are single, it might be a good habit to pick up as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.